Hey guys, it's me again. I'm going to be doing another tutorial. This is going to be one where it's sort of a beginner one for people who are just getting into this, sort of shows you how to do a little laceration, kind of like this. Yeah, that's probably the best angle I can get this thing out with my camera. But it's like a gory sort of laceration thing, out of nose and scar wax. So what you will need is some colored grease paint. One I mostly used was this, but having another one comes in handy because I used the purple, the blue, brown, a bit of the yellow. Liquid latex. Another thing, I didn't really use any real blood. I just had some, there it is, coagulated sticky blood for this, and stippling sponge. I did very minimal, but still. And that's what and a sculpting tool and paintbrush. So, I'm going to be talking during this one, so you have to listen to my voice, sadly. So, here you go. I am going to be doing a mirrored of this, because I really, yes, my tower of stuff is amazing. Turn my other light, and I have to make it really bright in here. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how to get this. Also, you're going to need spirit gum remover. This is so the clay doesn't get sticky on your fingers. Use very minimum, because when you need it for removing spirit gum, actually, you're going to be out. So take a little bit, or as much as you want, of skin putty. And then kind of roll it into a little ball. Like that. And then you're going to kind of roll it out into, that was bad, into a bit of a log sort of shape. And gonna try and put it right next to the other one so you can kind of get a comparison of things. So you're going to push that down. And I always, this isn't a really good thing, I put a little more an extra than I normally should, so then I have extra to spread down into the skin, so it kind of blends. And you can't see that, so you know what? Okay. Here you go. So now you can see what I'm doing. So now you have a little mound on your hand, and basically what I do next, if you're worried about it popping off, but like with how I blended it, it shouldn't. You also can put a little liquid latex around it. Some people even put it underneath, I don't. And let's spread this one a little bit better. So it's running out. Okay. And then you're going to take a point sort of thing. Preferably, you might want to use a steel spatula for this. A little steel one you can get from FX stores, because it's thinner than this, so you're going to have a pretty deep indent of a cut. So it's going to look and then, so it's kind of look like this, but basically what you're going to do is style it, because skin doesn't look like a mold. It's, when it peels, your skin is rigid, so it's going to kind of look like that. I'm going to push it in so it's not a really big cut. And then you're going to kind of want to keep it together so it still looks presentable. So you're going to have an indent like that. Push in like that. Okay, the next thing you're going to want is to paint it. I'm going to use a very grease paint. And now you are going to probably want a dark color. So I'm going to take my purple, which is this, and I'm going to take that and a bit of brown. kind of put it in the little crease so it looks like it's deep. And then kind of just pop it around, because when you have a cut, it has a shadow to it, more than likely. Now you don't have to make it really outgoing. Then you're going to want to add a little bit of red, but you're going to keep it deep, because our blood is not, when you get a cut, it doesn't look neon red. So it's starting to kind of take shape, and now this is when you're just simply when I'm mixing colors. Like I even put a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue in here, but I'm always going to go back to red. So now this is a gory cut. Normally if you have a basic, simple cut, you wouldn't have all that shadowing, but if you have like someone's taking that, you will. That's what I'm doing. Ooh, that was bad. And if it pops up, just kind of try and pop it down or even work with it. A little more redness. Now this one obviously isn't going to be as good as my other one. Try not to bore you people here. Okay. So that's basically kind of what I do for coloring. Around the edges, I take a little stippling sponge and kind of plop it together. So it looks like that. I may have a little pinch more red here and there. And now, since it is a cut, no matter how old it is, coagulated blood's more fit for older wounds, but I'm going to take this blob of this coagulated blood and just kind of smear it on the inside of it. So it looks like at one point it was bleeding. I'm also kind of still styling this sucker. There you go. Okay. And you are done. Kind of looks like someone clawed my hand. If you wanted to, actually, I think, no, couldn't, but like, you can also do this, another thing, if you have bone exposed, you would layer white stimulated bone wax, simulated bone wax underneath of it, and then you put the clay around it, and then everything. So, I hope you enjoyed a little tutorial, and I hope you have fun with it. I will forewarn you, when I first got some of this stuff, I bought a kit from Party City. I know, great, right? They have stuff called Creepy Skin. Don't think it's the same thing. It is utter crap. It's like cotton balls mixed with the skin putty. So I know this stuff is more expensive, but you actually can get this in a size even smaller than this one. And it's better, it has a better effect, it's easier to work with. I don't even know what the Creepy Skin stuff was, so just forewarn you, nose and scar wax actually works, skin doesn't. So, hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and you have fun with making cuts and stuff.